Let's look at the plants and snail Gizmo as provided by Explore Learning. We'll launch our app here, and once the sim loads, we see a screen that's relatively simple. We have a light switch that controls 3 light bulbs above 4 test tubes. In the test tube is a liquid, water, with some indicator added to it. The indicator is bromothymol blue. It is an acid-base indicator. It is yellow when it's acidic, more in carbon dioxide than oxygen, and blue when it's basic, more oxygen than carbon dioxide. Right now, it's green, showing a balance, a neutral solution with a balance of carbon dioxide and oxygen. We can click on this checkbox, checkbox to show the concentration of oxygen and carbon dioxide in parts per million or ppm. You can also drag in number of elodea sprigs, which are water-based plants, and snails, which live in water. We can put 1 sprig into each of these test tubes, or we can do 2 sprigs along with a snail. And then for the fourth one, we can put a balance of 1 sprig of elodea and 1 snail. We have our sensors here, and when we press play, we'll notice that the 4 test tubes are capped. These are now closed environments, and oxygen and carbon dioxide cannot leave or enter the test tubes. We'll play until 12 hours, and notice that the color of the solution has changed. This test tube with 1 sprig on it is turning blue. We can also see there's more oxygen than carbon dioxide. This test tube with the 1 snail is now turning yellow. We can see there's more carbon dioxide than oxygen. This tube is becoming acidic, whereas this first tube is becoming a little bit basic. In this far test tube here, test tube D, there is a balance of 1 sprig of elodea sprig and 1 snail. The color of the solution remains green, relatively neutral, and we can see there is quite a balance of carbon dioxide and oxygen. At this point, we can actually turn off the light and continue to experiment. So now at the end of the experiment, after 24 hours, of which there was 12 hours of light and then 12 hours of darkness, we can see that test tube B, where there was only a snail, is now very acidic, fully yellow. There is a lot of carbon dioxide and relatively little oxygen. That's why the snail has died, and has now fallen to the bottom of the test tube. These other tubes remain relatively healthy. This is a little bit more carbon dioxide than oxygen, but that's okay. Whereas this test tube C, where there were 2 sprigs of elodea and 1 snail, even though there is more carbon dioxide than oxygen, it is still a relatively healthy environment. We can now press reset to reset the water, and we can adjust the number of sprigs and snails in each of our tubes and change the conditions as per the assignment and repeat the experiment. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below.